Okay, it's time we talk about that DJ. I mean, you know the one. Maybe you work with that DJ. Maybe you've been that DJ. Maybe you are that DJ. I mean, you know, the jock who pukes every radio cliche every time they crack the mic. Hey there, I am Jeff, the radio DJ dude, and with the generous support of Radio.co, we are belly flopping into the pool of radio DJ cringe. I mean, all the things you need to avoid for this one. And no judgment. Well, unless you keep committing the following 7 DJ disasters.
We are on the air.
Yes, radio sins be gone. Let the cleansing begin. Number 1, overused cliches. Relying on tired old expressions like,
you just heard, coming up next, big shout out to, it's hump day, this one's going out to.
That just makes your delivery sound uninspired and lazy. Come on. At last check, your listeners have over 10,258 other options for the very same songs that you play. So just like farting in the car on your first date, stinking up the airwaves with these rotting phrases is no way to make an impression. So you have to strive for originality to keep your audience engaged, because the second they hear those moldy old cliches, they just stop listening. Think of them as just one more nail in radio's coffin. And radio's coffin is doing fine on its own. Don't expedite the demise of our beloved medium. Verbal crutches. Now, if you catch yourself saying,
so happy you're there, you'll never believe this. I've got an amazing hour coming up for you. You know it. Wow, that's good stuff.
Or insert your crutch here. Hey, I used to be guilty of this, but had some PDs that set me straight over the years. Many with the threat of... And many times the only way you know you're doing this is by recording your show and then listening back, which is an absolute must if you ever hope to improve. I mean, if A-list athletes can watch game footage, you can review your air check. And another cool AI power tip, just upload an MP3 of your show to be transcribed and then ask a bot to search for common phrases. Keep a database of the results, and after a month, you might be jaw-dropped by what you didn't know that you've been saying all this time. So throw your crutches down in order to become a stronger jock and build new creative muscles by thinking of fresh ways to say old things. Something else to avoid? Letting fear stand in the way of your dream to rock a mic. While I'm here to arm you with the tips and tricks to boost your on-air swagger, well, what about all the tech nightmares of starting your own online station? Haha, hassles be gone. Radio.co could actually help kickstart your radio adventure. They're an all-in-one platform that lets you broadcast live, schedule shows, and engage with listeners from all over the world. All from your browser. Super simple. No fancy equipment needed here. Whether you're a newbie or a seasoned pro, Radio.co makes it a breeze to create and grow your station. And feature-packed, you can automate your programming 24/7, invite guest DJs with a simple click, and they've got great support if you hit any snags along the way. Plus, they'll hook you up with custom mobile apps and Alexa skills, so your listeners can tune in anytime from anywhere. So, if you're ready to finally go for it and turn up the volume on your broadcasting dreams, you have to check out Radio.co and make sure to drop this discount-drenched code, RadioDJ Dude. That's going to score you a sweet 25% off your first 6 months. Plan? What plan? Looking to fast-track a forgettable show? Well, you're in luck. Just don't plan. Easy. No plan, no good. Just like your finances, you get what you plan for. And unless you've been abducted and driven to a mystery studio and then forced to do a radio show, there's a good chance that you have advanced knowledge of an upcoming air shift or show. So spend a little time on show prep. Now, I'm not suggesting you script word for word every break. I mean, no, that just sounds stiff and unnatural. But I want you to look at each hour, then map out talking points for your key breaks. I mean, bullet points are perfect. That's all you need. Just write key themes to talk about, maybe station promotions, other jocks shows, relatable stories from your life. Or if you have a specific topic or funny wordplay, we'll capture that so then you can nail it on the air. I can't tell you how many times I still hear major market radio pros, and I've even worked with a lot of them, hit the mic without a plan. And then, just like Grandpa driving around after dark, they weave all over the place, hoping to get where they think they're going. But without a plan, you're clueless to your destination. Do that enough and your destination will become painfully clear. Never forget, you are being gifted with your listeners' greatest asset. Yes, their time. So don't squander it by presenting a sloppy and unfocused show. Laser focus on creating memorable breaks. And never forget what one of my early program directors told or threatened me with. You're only as good as your last break. Stop set sewage. Please stop drawing attention to every listener's most despised feature of your station, commercials.
We'll be back after this. Gonna take a break now. We have to take care of some business. Gotta pay some bills.
All these showcase the one thing you shouldn't spotlight. Instead, promote a cool feature or a contest coming up and make sure you do it in a really upbeat and entertaining way. Another idea, which I used to do, run a funny bit or a great phoner into a stop set. If you could get a positive reaction out of your listeners, they're more likely to stick around. Yes, even through commercials. Music intro ick. For decade-based formats, or if you occasionally play the golden classic, don't waste hot air by front selling or back announcing.
You just heard Madonna with Like a Virgin. Now, here's a little bit of Michael Jackson with a song called Thriller.
Unless you're 110% sure a good portion of your audience was just reanimated after being cryogenically frozen in 1978, don't waste time with stating the obvious. Now, that's not to say don't ever mention artists and songs, but only do so if you have a fresh take or cool backstory. I mean, is Madonna up to something new and completely wacky? Well, great, throw that in. That's fresh and unexpected. Well, not for Madonna, but for your listeners it is. Your goal is to always delight with the unexpected, because when you do that, it causes a pattern interrupt. And when a listener, is hit with something they weren't expecting, they perk up, they wake up, and then they remember that, you're the jock who always has something fresh and cool to say. Time and temp terribleness. Unless you're rocking a morning show, and even then I might cut back a little, stop wasting time with dispensing information every listener already has access to.
Right now it's 9:52. 8 minutes ahead of 10, 52 minutes past the hour.
Unless you're the official countdown station for a NASA launch, just quit it. Your listeners don't need the time, they got it right here. Or if you can't help it, well, just keep it tight. Next, a very dicey topic, the weather. Now I get it, people do love themselves a slice of fresh weather pie. But once again, this is all information that's one click away. But I get it, sometimes it actually is nice to hear a forecast in a conversational way. It actually saves me from clicking around to find it, especially if I'm driving around. However, I want you to ditch the old school temp presentations.
Weather.
Currently, it's 75 degrees outside right now.
What? I was hoping for an in-studio forecast. Come on, we know the temp that you're providing relates to the outside air. We know that number, that's degrees, so just cut the fat. With all these cliches, it is your job to find fresh ways to present old ideas. Listeners, they tune out when they detect these old patterns. They've heard these cliches for decades. The only difference? It's your voice delivering them. Listeners may hear you, but they won't hear you. At that point, you're just background noise. Ignoring listener engagement. Failing to interact with your audience just makes your show feel impersonal. Now more than ever, listeners crave inclusive voices. Encourage listener participation through phone calls, messages, or social media to maybe actually build a community around your program. The more you reveal, the more you appeal. So invite listeners to your on-air party to make small talk, because something powerful happens when other listeners hear people just like them on the air. Now, if you're rocking an internet station, I realize this can be difficult to pull off, but fret not, my radio fretters. I did a video on exactly the subject and provide ideas to get your listeners on your air. So check that baby out right up here. And the big beefy bonus tip. Sir or Madam Puke a lot. Come on, don't blow content chunks all over the dial. Radio DJs who have that classic, cliche, pukey sound are not doing the medium or their listeners any favors.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jabbin' Jeff Scott, rocking the mic in the hot rockin' flame throwing air chair at Power 109. Hot hits coming at you. 46 minutes past the hour. We're looking at a sweet 14 minutes until 5 p.m. Yes, it's 4:46 on a hump day Wednesday.
Clean up on aisle 109. Puke-a-palooza. Listeners now, they're hungry for authenticity. The only thing they expect is you to be you, but with energy, excitement, and positivity, of course. I mean, that's the reason that you're behind the mic and they are in front of the speakers. Your sole purpose is to make magic out of the mundane and bring life to the lifeless. Whether it's a song intro or station promo, always look for a fresh angle to hit it from. While every other jock might read that same thing verbatim, unless that's your goal, to be completely forgettable, put your own stink on it. Every time you crack that mic, a stream of your DNA-infused decibels should boom out. Your creative vocal print should be present in every break. And come on, I get it, it's not easy. But unless we all start giving the listeners a real reason to choose us versus thousands of other commercial-free options for that very same music that we play, we're dead. I mean, the medium is already languishing on life support, but creativity and originality are great prescriptions to guarantee a heartbeat for at least a little longer. Now, for those of you actively engaged in the radio trenches, you know what I mean, low pay, voice track hell, a hefty bag of responsibilities, cranking out really fresh content isn't easy. I get it, I hear you. This takes time. And when yours clearly is not being valued by the heartless wonders of the radio world, it's a first-class slog. In that case, lean on the power of the bots to help with show prep. Train some AI models on your unique style and then just easy button your way through your shift by always having topical and different things to talk about. Now, if you need help with this, you should definitely check out my AI-powered tip sheet. It's 11 ready-to-roll prompts that just spit out great-sounding, radio-ready content. You can find that baby in my shop, and yes, it is dirt cheap. Well, it's easy for me to wag my finger and say, hey, stop sucking on air. I can do so because I used to suck on the air and have been guilty of a lot of these DJ disasters. If you're just starting out, well, I offer you a fast track to sucking less. Now, if that sounds good, I invite you to check out my very free Radio DJ 101 course. It's like 5 to 7 valuable lessons delivered straight to your inbox. You'll learn at your own speed, and learn you will. I mean, I've been so moved by all the positive feedback from past students, and it really means a lot that so many of you are developing confidence to rock that mic in your very own style, and do so without having to make all the mistakes that I did. So please sign up now. You can find that link right there in the description. Something else that's a bang-up deal is that sweet offer from radio.co. So there's no reason to put off starting your internet radio station any longer. Just use the code RadioDJDude to score 25% off your first 6 months. Okay, the mic is yours. Take to the comments and reveal what you've been guilty of, or maybe something you're currently working on. Now don't worry, you're in a safe, judgment-free zone here. We're all here to support each other, and sharing actually is cathartic, and it's cheaper than therapy, so you're welcome. Now, if one of these tips hit home, would you be so kind and hit me with a like and subscribe? Oh my goodness, I'd be eternally grateful. I am Jeff, the radio DJ dude. And until our next little radio rendezvous, you keep rocking those mics all over the world.